Back with Coach Griffin this week. Coach, a big, huge win over Findlay, a rival Findlay last week. Kind of take us through that game a little bit.
Well, in the first half, we came out the gates pretty good. We just did a regular stop route to Bobby White, and he took it for about 60 yards, and then we gave it to Xavier Nichols, who scored right after that, and that kind of set the tempo for the offense for the rest of the game. Defense didn't come out very, very well, but we ended the game really strong in the second half. They scored the first drive of the second half, and we stopped them from there on out. But the thing that we did good was offense spread the ball around. If you remember early on in the season, everybody touched the ball, so we had a lot of guys breaking their own records, or we set a team record as far as total yards and things of that nature. So just spreading the ball around. Our quarterback played a heck of a game, and we went from there.
See, for a while you guys kind of trading scores back and forth. What happened that sort of you guys able to just break loose?
I just think the defense. I just think the defense in the second. We challenged them at halftime, and like I said, they came out in the second half and scored. But our defense kind of really buckled in, and I think they took it to heart that the offense was playing really well, and they fed off the offense and shut them down the second half. So I think that's pretty much what happened.
Do you think the week before's game, that big end with Cole Miracle, the kick and the tackle, do you think that played a part in you guys being ready for this week?
To be honest, I think it was just Findlay. I don't know if that changed. It was Cole. We was happy for Cole, but I think having that rivalry, I think that was just an extra on there, and I think that's pretty much my 2 years here. Findlay's been a focus week, more than I've seen from our program, and I think that was it. And we challenged them. We got a lot of coaches that played for linemen, so played in that game, and I think they took it to heart. And me personally, I've been involved in some rivalry games, and I really buy into rivalry. So I think with us talking, pumping it up all week, I think that was great.
Talk a little bit about Adrian Mitchell. He had a couple down weeks there, but this past week he's running, he was passing. What changed for him?
Well, I think he was more focused. I think he was really focused. If you remember going back to the Springfield game, I know that was a while ago, but he was injured from there. Then he got injured again against Toledo Central Catholic, so he wasn't as focused or ready to go in that middle of the part of the season. And as our quarterback goes and our offensive line, to be honest with you, they played a heck of a game. And Adrian came in and he was fired up, and he said he was ready to go from the beginning, and it showed as he broke the all-time record. So he had 503 yards, so total.
How much you carry this over here going forward here? Does it?
Well, we hope we can carry it over. This year, as our record shows, we're 4-4. So it's been really up and down. We had a great start of the season. The middle wasn't as great, and we're finishing strong. So hopefully we can keep finishing, but we can't lay back, because remember last year it was the same thing. We beat Findlay and we lost to St. John's, and they kept us out the playoffs last year. So we have to be focused, and hopefully we're ready to play against St. John's on Friday night.
So we're back home. Last home game with St. John's. What kind of team are St. John's? How are they looking this year? What do you guys need to focus on this week in practice to get ready for that game?
Definitely got to stop the run again. People's going to run at us. So we got to keep challenging the defense to stop the run. We haven't done a great job of that this year. If we stop the run, we have a heck of a chance. If we don't, we're going to be in a battle. And then offensively, we got to continue to execute, spread the ball around, and get it to our playmakers' hands and let them make plays. And if we do that, we have a heck of a chance to win this game.
Let me ask you about the 8th grade team. I know you were watching them, and your son's on that team, playing for the championship tomorrow night. I mean, what's your prediction for tomorrow night, and what does it say for the future of this Lima Senior football? To have a team undefeated playing for the championship again this year.
Well, of course, the prediction is to win the game. We should be able to win the game. They're doing a heck of a job down there. The biggest thing with our 8th grade is they're leaders on their team with Cecil at the quarterback position, a couple other guys on the receiver. Cam, they're doing a great job of leading that team, and the greatest thing about them is they all have great grades. And but the future of Lima is good. Always got something to work on, and but that's my job. Once they come up here to figure that out. But they just got to stay humble, number one, and keep working, number two. And if they do that, they have a heck of a chance.